Welcome to this yoga practice for relaxation. Grab any props that you might want and we'll get started. We'll begin in a seated position. You can sit cross-legged or in any other seated position that works for you. Let your hands hold on to your knees. Take a nice deep inhale and then exhale, let it all out. On your next inhale, lift the heart, arching the back, and then exhale, gently curl for a little seated cat and cow. Inhale, lifting the heart and tail, and exhale and curling. Now you can take these at your own breath pattern. You do not have to follow me exactly in my rhythm. We'll take a few more rounds of breath here. Finish up this last round of cow and cat and come to a nice neutral spine. Lift the arms to shoulder height. And as you exhale, we're going to take a gentle twist to the right. I will be your mirror image. Inhale, come back through center, arms extend, exhale, twist to the left. These are nice and gentle, inhaling through center and exhaling and twisting. As we're just trying to relax the body, we don't need to push or pull. Inhale through center and exhale, twist. Take another round of this on your own breath pattern, allowing the rhythm of your breath to guide your movement. Finish up this round, and again, we'll meet up in a nice neutral spine. Use your hands on your legs and hug them together. Give a little windshield wiper from side to side to loosen up those hips. And find your way into tabletop onto hands and knees. Once you're set up in your tabletop, extend the right leg behind you. Follow the foot connected to the mat and just gently press into the heel for a stretch. Then inhale, shift forward, shoulders over the fingers, and take this shifting back and forth a few times, allowing the back of the leg to stretch out and for your core to get a little bit more engaged. This also helps to stabilize the shoulders. And don't mind me if you see me randomly scratching or itching. There are flies everywhere here today. Go ahead and lift up the back leg about hip height and the opposite arm reaches forward. Again, we're strengthening that core, so really scoop the lower belly up and in. Go ahead and bring the hand down and step the floating foot forward. Say hello to my girl socks here. So the foot is the outside of the hand, so you're in a wide low lunge. You can come up onto fingertips here, lift the chest, breathe into those hips. Nice steady breath. And gently look over your right shoulder now. Come back to neutral. And then look over the right shoulder. And the hips can sway side to side here. So you're getting a little bit of a side bend as you're moving into this. So inhaling through center and then exhaling, side bending, looking over the right shoulder. Take one more side bend here and stay looking over the right shoulder. We're going to slide that bottom knee underneath, turning to the side edge of your mat, coming into half lord of the fish. Nice steady breath. Release the hands to the front edge of your mat. Find your way into plank and pedal the knees a little bit. And this is just to release. These aren't really tried and true mountain climbers. We just want to release the legs and the hips out. Lower down the right knee here so we can move to the other side. Left toes are connected to your mat. Gently shift backwards and forwards, enjoying the stretch through the back of the leg. Getting that core even more stabilized, shoulders strengthened. And find the center of your weight here. And lift that back leg up about hip height. Opposite arm extends forward. Palm is down, about the height of your ear. Go ahead and lower the hand down and step the left foot around to the outside of your hand. So you're coming into a wide, low lunge. Up onto fingertips. If you have blocks, you can always bring your hands up to your blocks. And sometimes in order for the body to relax, we need to use it. We need to engage the muscles, engage the breath, so that it can then relax afterward. And as you can see here, the flies are just horrible today. All right, so twisting around now, looking over that left shoulder. Inhale through center, and as you exhale, look over the left shoulder. Again, allow the hips to shift slightly as you do this movement. And move at whatever pace works for you right now. Continue on your own breath pattern. But on this last round, stay peeking over the shoulder and move into your half Lord of the Fish. So the back knee sneaks underneath you, turn to the side edge of your mat and twist towards that bent knee. Bring the head back to the front of your mat. Find your way into plank. And gently release one knee at a time, pedaling through to release out those stretches. Good, gently lower down the knees, bring the chest down, laying on your belly. Hands are underneath the shoulders. And inhale, gently press up to a baby cobra. As you exhale, lower down. Inhale, lifting up to a baby cobra, maybe a little bigger this time. Exhale, lower down. Feel free to shake the hips out in between. Inhale, lifting up into a cobra. Exhale, lower down. Inhale to a cobra. Exhale, lower down. And just as a reminder, cobra keeps the hips on the mat. Inhale, lifting a little bit higher, and then exhale, lower down. This time, inhale up through tabletop, exhale, press back, child's pose or downward facing dog, whichever one you prefer in this moment. And just allow yourself to relax and breathe here. Deep breaths are always welcome, and if you need to wiggle around, you're welcome to do so. On your next inhale, go ahead and lift the head, energize the fingers into the mat. Go ahead and crawl forward and have a seat. Coming into a cross-legged position, sitting up nice and tall. Moving the arms into cow face. So I'll be your mirror image here. Your left arm will go above and behind your head, and the other arm will go underneath and behind. You may have to help the top arm get in that position. Now you can use a strap or a towel here in the top hand, and the bottom hand catches it. Once you're there, feel free to take a side bend. So you're opening up that top armpit. Come back up to vertical. If you were in the side bend, gently release the arms. You can stay in stillness. You can rub your shoulders, or you can slightly shimmy it out, whatever works for you. Bring the left arm across the chest, palm faces back, and use the other hand to pull it towards you for a shoulder stretch. Nice steady breath. Doesn't mean deep breaths, just a nice consistent breath pattern. Go ahead and release. All right, taking the other side into cow face. Another right arm goes up overhead and behind. The other arm comes underneath and behind. Maybe you hook the fingers. Maybe you're using a towel, your shirt, or a yoga strap. And if it's available on this side, feel free to take a little side bend here so the top armpit shines upward. Gently bring yourself back to vertical. If you were in the side bend, release the arms. And again, you can stay in stillness. You can massage the shoulders or give a little shimmy shake. Take a nice deep breath. And the right arm swings in front of the chest, palm back. Give it a nice stretch. And then go ahead and release the hands. Maybe give a little shake out. Resting the hands on the thighs. Take a nice deep breath. Moving into a kneeling position now, fingertips behind you, roll the shoulder blades back. Inhale, lift the heart here. So this is a very modified camel pose. We're not even coming up to standing on the knees. You're just sitting on the heels. Breathe through your upper chest and your ribs, your upper back. Nice steady breath. Keep the chin in line with everything else. So we're not dropping the head behind. This is more about lifting the chest and opening the chest center, not so much the throat or the neck. And on your inhale, come back to neutral again. Rest the hands on your thighs. Feel the feels. Take a nice deep breath. Okay, from here we're going to transition onto the sit bones. Scoot forward on your mat a little bit and then go ahead and roll down through the spine. Feet are flat on the mat, knees point upwards. And once you get there, just allow yourself to relax. Knees can fall together if you'd like for constructive rest, which means the feet would be about mat width apart. When we're in stillness like this, try to focus on your breath pattern. Focusing on the breath allows the mind to relax a little bit because you are focused on something that is soothing. All right, gently blink open the eyes. And we're going to take our arms either out to the side with a T, or you can take cactus arms. And with the feet mat width apart, we're just going to let the legs lower to the right. So you have a wide spinal twist. You can stay here, or you can place the right heel over the opposite thigh. This will bring more intensity to the twist. You may feel this anywhere through the quadricep muscle, your hip, your waist, or your back. You may even feel this in the shoulders as this affects the front of the body quite a bit. And your head can rotate in any direction that feels good for you. If your heel was hooked, gently release it back down to the mat. Bring your legs back to neutral. Take a breath here. And then allow the legs to fall to the opposite direction over to the left. Now, this side may feel different from the first. That's completely normal, and it's okay if you feel that way. You have the same option here. You can take the left heel and hook it on top of the right thigh. If at any point it feels like too much, no problem. Just take the foot off the thigh and return it to the mat. Allow yourself to just breathe and be here. Gently release the foot off the thigh, bringing it to the mat, if it's not there already. Bring the legs back up to neutral. Squaring off, let the arms relax down by your sides. Knees can fall together for constructive rest. And or you can take a little bit of a windshield wiper action here. So moving a little faster, going from right to left. Heel toe your feet so that they are together. Let the knees open to the side for reclined bound angle pose. Now your arms can rest wherever they're comfortable for you. Give yourself a nice deep breath here. Use your hands on your legs and bring them back to parallel. Extend the right leg up towards the ceiling and gently pull it towards you without adjusting the hips. So we still want the back of the pelvis flat on the mat. Hold on anywhere behind the leg, above or below the knee. If it's available to you, you can always grab the toes. Enjoy the stretch through the hamstring and the back of the leg. Gently bend the knee. You can flop it around a few times just to release the hamstring. And we switch to the other side. Left leg extends upward, holding onto the back of the leg, finding that healthy stretch. Hands above or below the knee, possibly to the foot or toes. And just breathe here with the pelvis solid on the mat. Gently soften the knee, bounce the heel a few times. Oh, and say hello to Lokey. He's back to join us on the mat. Bring the feet flat onto the mat, and then extend the legs out for your Shavasana. Legs are about mat width apart. Let your legs fall to their natural rotation. Bring a blanket over you if it's chilly where you are to stay warm. Arms can be shoulder height or lower, whatever angle is comfortable, and let the palms flip upwards. Eyes are closed, and take rest in stillness. Start to deepen your breath. Find energy in your fingers, toes, wrists, ankles, hands, and feet. Let the arms extend overhead for a big full body stretch. Hug the knees in towards your chest and gently rock from side to side. Roll onto your right side into fetal position. Bottom arm serves as a pillow for your head. Gently press yourself up to a seated position. Eyes remain closed. And either bring your hands to prayer at your heart center, or place one hand on your heart and one on your belly. Use this opportunity for a final check-in after our practice today. How do you feel physically, mentally, emotionally, energetically, and spiritually? I'll take a few moments for some gratitude. What are you thankful for in this moment? And give yourself a few reasons why you're thankful for that. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Namaste.
And if you haven't already, please like and subscribe. See you next time.